5 sealed Pokemon card products that I think are primed to take off in 2026. Before we get into the 5, I just wanted to give a little bit of a shout out or honorable mention to a couple of products. And these products were printed into oblivion, and they were also, I guess, touted as dropped off the market, particularly the Japanese version of this, and it's not going to recover and it'll never see growth, and Pokeoz, you were wrong about this. But two honorable mentions. One is Japanese 151 booster boxes. Mark my word, they will continue to rise in 2026. Don't forget the Japanese version, of course, has Master Ball Hollows, which are worth lots of money. Yes, I know, it was reprinted multiple times and it crushed the market, and some of us timed it right, some of us timed it wrong. Some of us bought a few extras when they absolutely dropped. There's still plenty sealed out there, but 2026, honorable mention, that will continue to rise. Speaking of 151, also honorable mention to anything English, including, of course, Blooming Waters. That was also printed to oblivion, posted up in a lot of big major retail stores. But anything English or Japanese 151, 2026 is the year, particularly with the 30th anniversary around the corner. Right, now let's jump into number 1. Prismatic Evolutions Super Premium Collection. Currently, its market price is $244 US. Now, anything with the words super premium in them, you better hope that it actually is super and premium. And I think this collection box is. It's a really, really nice piece. It's very, very collectible. It will go down as the greatest set of 2025. That is, of course, Prismatic Evolutions. Every set that sort of gives itself a year, like it takes over the year. Keep in mind, we have 6 English Pokemon card sets being released every year at the moment. So to outperform the other 5 in some cases is not difficult, particularly when you're up against destined rivals. But anything Prismatic Evolutions, in my opinion, will be a great investment. And this one in particular, the Super Premium Collection, it's a way to get the most packs. There's 15 packs inside here. There's a beautiful Eevee promo. There's a little Eevee pouch, and look, I wouldn't call that premium as such, but it's certainly collectible and it's certainly cute, and I think it adds a different flavor to the box. Also on top of that, the playmat inside here is beautiful. It's a really, really nice premium playmat. So I think this will go up in 2026. I think it's a great investment. By the way, all these images here, the ones that you'll see with pricing, are straight off the Collector app, which is of course today's video sponsor. There's so many cool things in here now. Set analytics, Pro members get so much data. New ones now, even the sets have the dates on them, like the date of release of the set. So for investors, that's so important to know how old a set is. It's such a good app. You can put all your sealed and singles products inside there, and pricing is always up to date off eBay pricing there. Number 2 on my list is Chilling Reign. I've done multiple videos recently sort of rehashing an old idea, and the old idea was total set value correlates very strongly to booster box price in the future. And of course, there is some outliers out there, like print run is really important to that. There are booster boxes in history that have had very, very low print run, that have next to no chase cards, therefore have a low total set value, but still perform very well as an investment. I get that, of course I get that. But overall, generally speaking, the higher the total set value, the more sought after the chase cards inside there. And as that box gets rarer and rarer, it's only going to get more expensive. And there's a big discrepancy between Chilling Reign's total set value and its current booster box price. And already in 2026, it's starting to catch up a little bit. It's at $521 US. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a $700 US booster box by the end of 2026. The total set value is $1,637. So it's not even a third still of its total set value, the booster box price that is. It should, in theory, based on a lot of history and data we've seen of sets and how I've been tracking things over the years, at its current age, or close to its current age, particularly by the end of 2026, it should be at close to half the total set value, the booster box price that is. So I really wouldn't be surprised if it's a $700 or $800 booster box by the end of the year. Look, doesn't quite have some of the fan favorite cards that sets like Fusion Strike or Evolving Skies have in there, but don't discredit that Blaziken. That's a cool card, and don't discredit a lot of the artwork inside there. The Galarian birds, the Moltres is an absolute belter. That Zapdos is cool and quirky, and then the theme of a lot of the other cards inside there, they're just nice looking Pokemon cards and a huge amount of alternate arts inside there. Number 3 on my list is Paldea Evolved. I always get bagged out with how I say that, so someone else in the comments will no doubt bag me out. But that booster box now has just ticked back over $400. It was up, it did dip. It's not a bad time to buy right now. Keep in mind this set goes out of rotation in a couple of months, meaning the likelihood of it ever being reprinted again is very, very slim. That Magikarp will go down as a generational card from Scarlet and Violet. I would definitely have it in my top 5 chase cards from the Scarlet and Violet era, you know, coupled with things like Destined Rivals Mewtwo, Bubble Mew from Paldea Fates, other cards like the Umbreon EX from Prismatic Evolutions, and I would definitely put this Shinji Kanda Magikarp in the top 5 chase cards from the Scarlet and Violet era. And for that reason, particularly with its low PSA 10 gem rate, there's every reason this could become like a $4,000 or $5,000 PSA 10 chase card in the future with, what has it got, 3,000 PSA 10 copies or something? Quite low. There is a Gyarados chilling on the top of the card if you haven't seen it. Beautiful card, coupled with the fact that you also have some other nice chase cards inside there. It's a shame we didn't have some other maybe stronger special illustration rares from this set, but it's still like a 7.5 out of 10 set. It's very strong, and at $400 a box, I can't see it being at least $500 a box by the end of 2026. So I think it's primed to take off once it leaves rotation in a couple of months. Another booster box before we get into the final one, number 4 on my list is Evolving Skies. You might call me crazy. The best time to buy it, I was saying, was a couple of months ago when it took a dip down to like $2,000 US. It's already back up to 2,400. It is primed to keep going and going and going in 2026. It is the strongest set lineup with chase cards that we've seen since Team Up. In the last 10 years, they are the best 2 main sets we have seen. That's pretty hard to compete with. There's 2 boxes in the last 10 years that have this sort of lineup. 1 Team Up, 2 Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies, in my opinion, also has more depth than Team Up. The Umbreon is phenomenal and it's very expensive, but it doesn't hold the price of the Lovebirds, the Latios and Latios from Team Up. That's where Team Up derives a lot of its value from, of course, with the Gengar and Mimikyu card as well. Whereas Evolving Skies just has so many cards over $100, a couple more than what Team Up has. Not taking anything away from Team Up, phenomenal set. Both are. Evolving Skies printed, of course, a little bit heavier. Well, I should say a lot heavier than Team Up. But again, total set value is still around $6,000 US. At this stage, we should be getting close to half the total set value. I just mentioned those numbers and metrics before on Chilling Reign based off a lot of history and data. So by the end of 2026, it wouldn't surprise me if we're nudging $3,000 US for an Evolving Skies booster box. If not, $2,750, $2,800, $2,900 would not surprise me. These are only getting rarer. People are still wanting to open them on streams to rip all the chase cards inside there. The Evolutions, the Rayquaza, the Umbreon VMAX is so popular and will always go down history, create great content for content creators that are pulling Umbreons, fresh Umbreons now that the print runs have slowed down. So Evolving Skies, of course, primed to take off in 2026. Finally, with 30th anniversary around the corner, don't forget about poor little old 25th anniversary. It wasn't the greatest set we've seen. Some would say it was maybe a tiny bit of a letdown. However, it doesn't mean that it's not collectible. It's going to be very collectible in the future. An Elite Trainer box is currently $257 US, made massive gains over the last 12 months, like a lot of other sealed products. But 25th anniversary also has made a lot of gains in the last 12 months. Best time to buy, of course, was 12 months ago, but don't be surprised if it continues its run into 2026 with 30th anniversary around the corner. This won't be a cheap Elite Trainer box down the track. Like at $257 US, eventually keep in mind this one day will become $1,000 US Elite Trainer box. It just will. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen in 2026 or even 2027, but one day it will. So if you want to pick up the cheapest you're ever going to see a 25th anniversary celebrations Elite Trainer box, now is the time to do that at $257 US. It'll very quickly jump to 300 in my opinion by 30th anniversary, and wouldn't be surprised if it's 350, 400 by the end of 2026. Only getting rarer, only getting more collectible, and more people in that sealed space wanting to keep these as part of their collection, particularly with the amount of Elite Trainer box collectors out there. There you go, 5 sealed products primed to take off in 2026. I'm Michael /PokeOz, and I'll catch everyone next time.